It's your boy Mike. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. So we finally have the Xenoverse Eza details, so let's go ahead and just look at them. So the leader skill for Tech Toa is that she gets 20% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. And then on top of that, you also recover an 1,500 HP per key sphere of the character's type obtained. Unfortunately, this is the most throwaway character, just because like they always ban these leaders that just have like nuking leader skills. I don't know why. They should just make it where they are unusable as the leader, but they just completely ban them. Like I don't understand it. Either way, the basic effects are 200% attack and defense and 3 key to all allies. Per extreme class ally on the team, you also get 80% attack and defense up to 400% attack and defense, while also giving 10% attack and defense to all allies up to 50%. If you have 3 or more demonic power or crossover characters on the team, or if all of your allies attacking in the same turn are extreme class characters, you also get 200% attack and defense, 70% dodge chance, and then you launch an additional attack that's a 70% chance to become a super attack. When all the allies attacking in the same turn are crossover type characters, you also get 15% damage reduction. You're raising your defense by 50% on super attack, while also lowering attack and greatly lowering the defense, while also sealing, which, am I crazy? This might be like the most amount of like effects that they could put on like a super attack effect. I think that they get a lot of attack and defense because, like, what is that? 650% attack and defense start of turn. 850. I don't think any of this is multiplicative. So 850 just start of turn, and then you get the 50% raise here while also having a 70% chance to dodge. Like I think she would be able to tank at least type advantage normals. I'm not too positive. I think 15% is just a little bit too low. But that's just personally. Again, I don't even know if they'll be able to use that character at all because they're just going to ban them. We also have Mira here, who has 130% attack and defense and HP and 3 key to physical type characters. We have it where you get 3 key and 250% attack and defense at the start of the turn. You also, for just the first turn, it seems, get 250% attack and defense, 70% chance to evade enemies' attacks, and 25% damage reduction. When you attack with 12 or more key, you get 250% attack and defense as well. If there are 3 crossover or android category allies, or if all allies attacking in the same turn are extreme class, you also get 70% crit chance, 250% attack and defense, and a 50% chance of launching an additional super attack. When there is an ally whose name includes Toa attacking in the same turn, starting from the 3rd turn, or starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle, you absorb Toa and Toki's egg. And we'll go look at the super attack real quick. 50% attack, and I think it's 20% defense, if I remember correctly. It could also be 30. We also have the transformed form. So the Mira final form is going to do 3 key, 300% attack and defense, 25% damage reduction, 70% chance of launching an additional super attack, 80% attack and defense, and chance of evading plus 20% for the characters and allies whose name include Toa. When attacking with 12 or more key, you get 250% attack, 100% attack for 4 turns, as well as when you are receiving an attack with 12 or more key, 250% defense and 100% defense and 15% damage reduction for 6 turns. So you'll have 40% damage reduction. When there are 3 or more crossover category allies or androids, or if all allies are extreme class characters in the attacking turn, you get an additional 300% attack and defense, as well as 70% crit chance. And then if all allies in the same turn are crossover characters, you also get an additional 15% damage reduction for 6 turns. So altogether, you get the 15% here, 15% here, and the 25% here, which I believe is 55%. Yeah, 55% damage reduction. Like, considering that he's a stacking type character, that might be all right. It just depends on, because like he has a lot of attack and defense just everywhere. And considering that you get it when getting hit as well, he looks like he could be pretty decent. 50% attack, the raising defense as well, greatly lowering the attack, and raising extreme class allies attack by 10% for 1 turn, self-excluded. I think that he could definitely be a good character. Hold on, I just want to double check something real quick. Yeah, considering that he has a 70% dodge chance too on the first turn, I'm surprised that didn't really carry over. But giving 20% dodge to Toa when Toa already has like even the heroes units, I believe they have 70% chance to dodge as well. So giving them just like a free 90% chance is pretty good. I'm just worried of his tanking ability, because that it's really sad that like we've reached a day and age where you can't just be like, oh yeah, he's got this much damage reduction, damn, like it's enough. No, 3 key and 90% attack and defense and HP to all types for Demigra. We also have 2 key and 250% attack and defense, chance of performing a critical hit and damage reduction 20%. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack. High chance of summoning the attacked enemy. When attacking, you also get 250% attack and defense. If there are 3 crossover or Realm of God category allies, or when all category allies are extreme class characters, you get 300% attack and defense and 40% crit and evasion. As the second attacker in the turn, you get an additional 40% evasion, as well as interrupting the enemy's attack. 40 and no, wait, that's not dodge. Damn, if only that extra 20% was dodge. If you got a free turn of dodging, that would be so good. But let's keep reading. As the third attacker in the turn, you also get a 30% chance of evading and attacks guaranteed to hit. 30% evasion and damage reduction. So he'll have 50% damage reduction as well as 70% dodge chance as the third attacker. Okay. When HP is 60% or more, you get a 6% chance of dodging as well as 266% attack. Oh wait, hold on. When HP is 60% or less, or when the character is the third attacker at the start of the turn, and all allies attacking in the same turn are crossover or Realm of Gods characters starting from the third turn, turns into giant form once only. 50% attack and defense and a high chance of stunning the enemy. So in the second form, second slot, you're getting 80% dodge chance. And then you'll get him in the third slot and be able to transform. That's a lot. That's a decent amount of conditions though for his transformation, I would say. Yeah. 66% chance to attack. Or sorry, 66% chance to crit, specifically when the enemy's HP is 60% or more. That's pretty funny. Massively raising attack is pretty cool as well. Medium chance of stunning the enemy. 50% attack and defense and high chance of stunning the enemy. Okay. Yeah, and then I think these are the last two. I'll reset or I'll refresh my page after this, but let's see. 3 key and 60% to all stats. 4 key and 250% attack and defense, basic effects. 15% damage reduction. Crossover, Defenders of Justice allies get 30% defense for 2 turns. When HP is 80% or less, or when facing 2 enemies, you perform a critical hit. When attacking with 12 or more key, you get 250% attack and defense as well as 15% damage reduction. If you are the second or third attacker, you get 250% attack and defense as well as 20% additional damage reduction. As the third attacker, You launch an additional super attack that has a great chance of becoming a super, or launch an additional attack that has a 70% chance to become a super. When there are 3 crossover or Defenders of Justice category allies, or when all allies in the same turn are superclass characters, 250% attack and defense, high chance of performing a critical hit, randomly changing a key sphere of a certain type other than physical and SCR to physical key spheres. You also foresee enemies super attack within the character's attacking turn, starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. Greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to all enemies. Raises allies defense by 20% for 2 turns. So he's going to have... Is that... Yeah, 50% damage reduction. And then he's going to be constantly supporting. Not only on the actual turn that he shows up because of crossover and Defenders of Justice. But on top of that, because of his super attack effect, he's going to carry over and make sure that at the bare minimum, they're getting 20% attack and defense. And that's if you don't get the 70% chance to proc over here. And yeah, and hidden potential as well. I like him. Yeah. I think that he looks, I think that he also looks pretty decent. I probably would have just liked maybe a little bit of probably just like a little bit of dodge. Because again, it's the same thing I'm worried about. It's the same thing that I'm worried about Mira as well, where it's like the damage reduction could probably only carry so far. And we do have to see how a lot of these stat calculations are going to like mesh with each other. But considering that every single one of these EZAs are getting 250, 250, 250, 250. Like, they're getting so much attack and defense, as well as the damage reduction, as well as the defense on super attack. Like, that's... I feel like that's a lot. I feel like it definitely could be a lot. Let's go ahead and see the Super Saiyan Trunks now. 250% attack and defense, 25% evasion, crossover or mission execution, get 30% attack for 2 turns. So it's basically the other side of the Trunks. Or it's just copy and paste of the other Trunks. When attacking with 12 or more ki, you get 250% attack and defense, and if the HP is 80% or less, or when facing 2 or more enemies, you also get an additional 150% attack. As the 2nd or 3rd attacker in the turn, you get 250% attack and defense. You have a 20% chance of evading. And as the 3rd attacker, you also get an additional attack that is 70% chance to become a super attack. When receiving a normal attack, you get 60% damage reduction temporarily. And when receiving a super attack, you get 30% damage reduction temporarily. When 3 or more crossover or mission execution category allies are on the same turn, or sorry, on the team, or when all allies is attacking in the same turn are super class, you get 250% attack, 70% chance to crit, and interrupt the attacked enemy. He's got 25. Did they just give him 45% chance to dodge? That's such a weird number. 45. Raises attack for 7 turns. Raises allies attack and defense by 20% for 2 turns. Okay. Him being like he's he's kind of like what I was just saying about the other Trunks. Like, he has the dodge, right? So I probably like this Trunks the most. He's gonna be able to survive the normal attacks, I feel like. Considering he gets 60% damage reduction against them. And then he'll have... Oh, wait. Chance of evading 30% temporarily. Did I say that? I think I read this as damage reduction. So he has 45 plus the 30. That's 75% chance to dodge. I think I like this Trunks the most. Because he's doing what every single other Trunks, or what every single other Trunks, what the other Trunks is basically doing, but he's having it where he's at least got the dodge to help him out. The only thing is that the other Trunks is giving defense support, but it's just for it's the 2-turn support. And then he's gonna be doing this the super attack effect though. I think I like this Trunks the most. I think I like this the Super Saiyan one. Let me go ahead and just refresh and make sure that there's nothing else though. Yeah. It really does suck because like again they're just gonna ban this character in like every single event, right? But let's go ahead and just check the other Toas real quick. Like, if we go ahead and check the other Toas in the game, right? The brand new sidebanding unit, from what I remember, it doesn't have any dodge at all. Yeah, they don't have any. They don't have any dodge, unfortunately. Let's see. I'm pretty sure she has like a lot of dodge. 50% chance of dodge, but only when your HP is 50% or more. This is the free-to-play unit, right? Yeah. Again, she's gonna be banned though. Oh wait, no, that's the one that they're easying. Oh, gulp. Never mind. I swore that like, is it just that I'm only thinking of this one? High chance of evading. I don't know. I guess that like I just had revisionism, and I thought that this one just had like a 70% chance to dodge for some reason. Damn, it might just be because she's also int as well. That only makes it where they have a 70% chance to dodge then. Like 70 is not the worst, but like I guess it's mostly just to help this unit out then. But it's like I think 20% to well, again, like the main thing that is just like they're gonna have 90% now, but they're gonna be banned, and then like the other characters that aren't going to be banned are just not gonna be able to see like this effect enough, I think, to be usable. That's the only thing I'm worried about. They just got to stop banning these characters that just have like these nuke type leader skills. That's really just it. And then like I think that this could be like a really comp duo. Like a pretty nice rotation, I would say. Like you just have it where it's Mira and Toa. And then the Toa will have 90% dodge, and then on top of that, like Mira's gonna be able to have some decent tanking capabilities with just so much multiplicative, just well, not only defense, like the 250% here, then 100% here, but a lot of damage reduction, a lot of just stacking. I don't know. We'll have to see for sure. Either way, though, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. Please have a great week. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.